Yo, yo, yo. All right, just checking in, you guys. Sorry I didn't get to see you guys last Sunday. Last Sunday would have been a few days prior to my anniversary. My 17th month, I should say, my 17 months of journey was on the 11th. I don't know. I want to say it was Wednesday, but normally I check in with you guys every Sunday with the update on my wash and so forth like that. Not every Sunday, but usually around before the Sunday. So I'm a couple days after the 11th. Today is the 15th, and it's been a lot of changes. Didn't get to wash my hair last Sunday because I was in Washington D.C. That Friday through Monday, and for the Gervonta Davis Garcia fight. So today's my actual first shower since it's been 2 weeks. And this first time I ever did that, went 2 weeks out, and believe me, it was hard. But anyhow, I'm just doing a quick entry. My hair's still wet. Literally just got out of the shower about 10 minutes ago. But I wanted to just you guys to see something real quick before I let my hair dry and actually come in and talk to you guys a little bit later. But there's a section of my hair that was taking a long time to lock in, and in the past probably month and a half, it's been locking in, 2 months probably. But your hair is ever changing. I wanted to show you guys. Looks like I parted my hair like with a comb or something and whatever, but it didn't. My hair is actually like naturally sectioning off differently. So excuse my hand because I'm trying to adjust this and doing this by hand without a little hand thing, but hopefully I could catch this for you guys. Let me get this out of the way, and let me see. So I got this section right here in my head. Now if I flip my head, I don't know if you're going to see it or not. Let me bend down a little bit, bring this to the back. Hold on. As you can see, there's a slight little line going vertically on my head in the front, and if I flip it back like that, boom, on both sides, on the back side and here on the front side and here on the back side. That's new, and as you can see, it's a whole lump and clump like section of hair, and I have more than one of those. Like, it's going to be a flat, lots of flats. So as we continue on this journey in 17 months, I got the feeling I'm going to have what you call nothing but flats, but these ribbon type of flats where they're going to be real thick, long lines. I'm saying it's probably going to be like 2 to 3 inch, possibly 4-inch ribbons, in certain sections. Yeah, even my first lock. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm hoping you can, but it's thick at the root now. It started off like a little tip, just this little thing, and then it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Turn my head a little bit, and yeah, man, that's going to be a ribbon, a little flat at the back of my head. So, yeah. So anyhow, I'll be right back. I'll be back once this is dry, and then check in with you and then talk about some things. All right. Until then, I'll see you in a minute. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, you guys? Just checking back in. Earlier today, I did a video updating change in my hair. Something that I noticed after this today's wash. Hair is just constantly changing every time I wash my hair. Once again, I didn't post this past Sunday before the 11th. On the 11th, once again, of every month, I try to do it either before or after, so I'm going a little bit after. And yeah, I went 2 weeks without shampooing my hair, and I did it today, and now this is the dry result of the update of what my hair looked like earlier. So what I'm gonna do before I go into anything, I'm gonna take you on a tour around my crib, around my head, around my natties. So hopefully you're seeing this and so forth like that. As you can see right here, I have a flat growing with two little tips, and I have a little one growing in on the bottom of it. This is another separate section right here. I don't know if you can see this or not. You know, have another section 3 right here, sort of connected to this little tail that's 4. My first lock, my first knot right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And let me come back around to this side. On this side, on the top, it's still trying to lock in. I have some locks, not really trying to touch those, hoping they grab onto some more hair and just continue to accumulate. As you can see, my knots are pretty thick. Got this one, and beneath it another flat. But right behind this was the update. And I don't know if you guys could see this or not. I'm hoping you can see this little section between my fingers. It started to separate itself and, you know, section off its own self. Once again, my first lock, this other section right next to this one on the back side. So let me see, you know, I'm gonna count how many locks I have real quick. So I have 1, 2, let's see, 3, the one on the bottom, 4, my first lock, 5. Let me come around. 6, hopefully you can see this. 7, that new one that sectioned itself off. This one up top. 8. And then underneath it, this flat, 9. And this one lock up top, 10. I'm figuring by the time I'm done with it, depending on what happens up top, I'm probably going to end up with probably like 12, 13 locks. Of course, as you can see, I like to let mine go up, not up and stuff like that, you know. And what I mean by that, see, I just have this one little lock, like right here. And if you just leave it alone, don't touch it, the other pieces of hair around it start to join on, attach to it, like that one little spider web might pull something else into it, and then it starts to get thicker. That's how these ended up like this. This is how this one ended up like this. Matter of fact, the new one that's sectioning off right here, as you can see on top, it has this one little one, and that joins in. You know, and all these have these little fingertips. Like this was probably 3, but if you let it grow, it just starts to, you know, combine into one, Congo up. Me, I want thick Natty Dreads. You know, so that's what I was going for. And that's what I'm getting. You know, at first, like I said, every time I wash my hair, I get a whole new look, you know. So when I first started locking back in June, got my very first one, then it started to like accumulate and started to progress. And all those ones with the little fingers, like, and all that, they were by themselves. But if you don't touch your hair, eventually they'll just grow. So, you know, washing them, and I like to go in the same circular motion. And because of that, speaking of that, I think that's starting to like shape my flats into these separate sections where my finger is at. Right here, I'll just put my hand through here. I have 1, right? Then this section, 2, then I have these lower ones, and so on. And on this side, I have this one right here, and then beneath it at that flat. But then I have this new section today, right here in between these. Hopefully I'm getting this. I really hope I am. You know, so, you know, But what I think is going to happen is I know they're going to more than likely be fat row, some rows, columns. But I got the feeling that they're going to turn into those ribbons that I was talking about probably 2 months ago. I really think that's going to happen. Once again, the first time I really seen any real nice looking ribbons or flats that I liked a lot were the Bayfall Muslims out in Senegal and Not Nation. Not Locks, he talked about it on his video months back. You can go check that out, see some of theirs. It's pretty cool, I never intended for this to happen. I didn't even think that, I never knew what I was going to get, but I'm pretty excited about what I got. And man, your hair just, it starts coming too. Just trust the process, as they always say. Trust the process, literally. And that specific section right here, just 2 months ago, maximum 3 months ago, it was just these little spiral curls. Speaking of Not Nation, he featured me on one of his videos. I want to say probably like about 5 videos back, 6 videos back, and I was the first person that he was talking about. And my name was Mike Gotcha on Reddit. So on Reddit, if you go to Reddit, my name is Mike Gotcha, and I have prolific on the back of my neck. In memory of Nipsey Hussle, just like on my hands, I got Motivate, Hustle, and I actually have a tattoo of Nipsey. I have all tattoos of all types of people on my legs, Eazy-E, ONWA, things like that. I'm really into music, Nipsey Hussle, all that on that leg. Got Public Enemy, Run DMC on this leg, Had these for years. So yeah, anyhow, he featured me on that. And you can see, if you go look at what I submitted. I take pictures after every shower. So these past 2 weeks, I didn't have any updated pictures for the past 2 weeks, but I just took some pictures before I did this video. So once this video is done, I'll probably put those at the end of this video so you could check them out and hopefully enjoy what's there. But yeah, man, go check out that video on Not Nation. Tell them I sent you, and if you're coming from Not Nation, welcome, man. I appreciate you guys. But anyhow, I just really had no idea of what my hair was going to look like when I started this journey. Just followed the rules that my brother told me, who's been locking up his hair, doing the Natty Dread. He's Ross, though. He's been practicing Ross since I was 13 years old in 8th grade. And, so I'm 37 now, so that's 34 years now. So, he's been growing his dreads. And if you want to go check him out, he goes by Ross, R-A-S, Ilula, I-L-U-L-L-A. It might be one I-L-U-L-A as possible as well. But go check him out, look at him. But he's straight up Ross, so you know what I mean? And look at his natties. But he gave me one suggestion. Just let him grow. Don't do nothing to him. So I've been following his instructions. And this is what I got, man. And if I have those ribbons, that's hard, man, because I respected those Bayfall Muslims that were featured. So anyhow, man, I'm just talking in circles now. But, if you guys are just getting started, just trust the process. Like I said, I always wash my hair in the same circular motion. When I initially started in August of 2021, I had a short tapered fade with waves, and my waves weren't the little target circle. I had the ones that go sideways. Looks more like a typhoon or a hurricane type of situation. I had those going because that's the way my cowlick grows. The grain of hair grows in a circle, so I just followed that, and my hair just waves like that. I've been doing that for a long time, but that's the same direction I do my hair whenever I'm washing it on Sundays like today. And I think, to be honest with you, that's a part of what's making my hair go in this direction, creating these separations in a vertical motion, or in these like columns, whatever you want to call it, So yeah, man, I think that's what's happening. And it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Didn't expect it, but that's what I got. I also started watching, I watch Dami Congo and so forth, and he has these little bangs falling in his face, and he's talking about probably like 2 or 3 videos ago about what you do, the things that you do will actually shape your dreads. And he doesn't really like the bangs falling in his face because they were false eyes. And it's funny because I always wash my hair backwards, so that's why it always goes backwards, because I've been thought about that, because there was another video that I watched early on where this dude had a Notty right here on the front, which is no problem, but it's constantly in your face, it's obstructing the view, and I knew I didn't want that, and I knew I didn't want it tickling my head, my forehead or anything like that. So I've always, in the shower, just let the water run backwards whenever I rinse out. And then I bring my head slowly forward, you know what I mean? And just let it fall to the back of my head and to the sides and stuff. But basically what I'm saying is, whatever you're doing, whatever your routine is, it does, what's the word I'm looking for? But it does push your hair towards, or mold. I don't know what a better word that I could use, but, I'm always at a loss for words. But anyhow, it definitely helps develop your hair and train your hair to go in a certain direction. So if you don't want your hair hanging in your face, start doing things that could help you throughout your day to stop it. So those are some of the things that I learned. I'm trying to teach you guys what I'm learning. I'm also sort of name dropping, but not name dropping. The reason why I'm name dropping is because I want people to go do their research. These are people that I paid attention to, and I respect what they're doing. So I would hope that you guys would go follow them as well. There's other people out there, Johnny the Dread, other people like that, man. Johnny the Dreadlocks are hard as hell to me. See how thick and knotty his are? Oh, man, those are hard. You know what I mean? Inspirational. I think he only has like 3 locks with a whole bunch of like sub locks, like coming out of the sides and things like that. He always talks about how, his locks aren't on the top of his head. And listening to him, I'm like, dang, man, what if I don't end up with the on top of my head? And he makes it all right for me. Like, dang, all right, yeah, I see that. I can see that, you know what I mean? So if that happens, I'm okay with that too. So it's good for you guys to go look at other people's accounts, educate yourself. If you're not into Natty Dreads, there's a lot of people who are doing crochets, interlocking, things like that. They're all locks, whatever you feel is necessary for you. I went these straight, untrained, just straight rude boy Natties. You know what I mean? Straight Natty Dreads. So that's what I always wanted. I just, yeah. So anyhow, man, thank you guys for tuning in. I have some other videos coming up soon. I haven't forgot about my rosemary water, doing a tutorial on how to do your own rosemary water, and also how to make it last longer than the 4 to 5 days. Also cold brew coffee, which I use today, both of those today, in my routine when I wash my hair. So just go ahead and I'll be posting those soon. Working on those, so I have some things coming up for you guys. Just stay tuned in, and also tell a friend, subscribe, please subscribe. I'm going to keep giving you content. It will be at least once a month, might be some things in between. I'm assuming, I'm going to tell you right now, within the next week or 2, you might have some of those things that I just promised you, those tutorials. So stay tuned on those. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you have any suggestions, like I said, I like to know some things. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Any suggestions on even video or conversations that you like to hear or talk about, anything, just go ahead and leave a comment in there. But don't forget to subscribe, like, share. That helps me out. And I truly appreciate it, man. So you guys have a good day. Not so anonymous. 2 stoves and I'm out.